I don't believe him.
I don't believe him neither. Are y'all having fun?
Yeah.
Did y'all like K Money the Poet's poem?
Yeah.
Yeah, she killed that. She killed that, baby. I don't know how to put words together like that. She almost sounded like a rapper at the end. I was like, okay. I don't know what you said at the end, but it sounded good and it was fast. So I was like, oh, okay. She up there with
I don't know what she said half the poem.
She said half the. I was like, damn.
I gotta go to Spanish class.
Okay. So I am going to allow my guest panelists to introduce themselves. So if you all can go around, say who you are, if you got any businesses that you own, all of that. So we're going to start at this end.
Of course you're going to start on this end. What's up, y'all? My name is Treasure. I am a singer-songwriter here in St. Louis. I'm a hairstylist. This is my first time doing like a little podcast thing, but I enjoy conversation. I enjoy hearing others' perspectives, so I'm excited.
Oh, I'm Tay. I have a clothing line, Pure Dopeness Clothing. Also do graphic design, and I published a book last year. You can find it on Amazon. It's called Dope Tales, so all you gotta do is type in Dope Tales on Amazon and cop the book.
All right.
How you doing? I'm Josh Strickland. I'm a producer, writer, handyman. If you want to check me out, you can look into Alpha Entertainment. That's my production company. I write songs, I produce music, I play all the instruments. I have a handyman company as well, Alpha Handyman. If you need some cabinets built, some fixing your crib, just call me. I can be on the way. I'm also the founder of St. Louis Entrepreneurs. And We All Hope, that's my program to dedicate towards mental health awareness in our community. So,
boy, pop your shit, boy.
Right.
Pop your shit, boy.
I'm Nautica. I'm a lifestyle and entertainment creator on TikTok. You can follow me, Nadicale. This is my second time on Nette's podcast. We did like a solo one, just me and her, and it was really dope, and I'm really happy to be back.
Can y'all give it up for them, please? All right, so let's get started with this topic discussion of the day. So the way that I find my material for my show is, honestly, I go back and I watch old episodes that I've, produced and try to see, okay, so what can I talk about? Also just strolling through social media, TikTok, Instagram, just my daily life conversations that I have with people. But for this particular topic, I actually was watching an old clip back. So last time we shot, we did a Dose of Black Love segment. And we had an older couple that had been married for 15 years, y'all. 15 years. So I'm just watching the clip back, and I'm like, damn, they have real love. And as I'm listening to them, I'm like, I don't hear an ego. Like none of them, like the wife and the husband, I didn't hear anything about an ego, anything about them having pride up to the sky. So my question to my guest panel today is, can ego and love operate in the same space? Take your time. I mean, either one of y'all can go first.
No, absolutely not.
Why not, though?
Because love is sacrifice, and ego is all about self.
No, I wouldn't say that. Ego is not all about self.
Ooh.
I mean, you can have pride, but that's not the same as ego, though. Like,
it goes hand in hand.
It does go hand in hand, though.
Pride and ego is hand in hand. If I feel like I'm the shit and somebody's better than me, I'm still gonna feel like I'm the shit. You could be better than me and I still feel like I'm the shit.
yeah, you could be.
How does your pride and ego work with love, though?
It works because you have to have ego to be in love, period.
No.
So with your friendships, I'm pretty sure you got some partners, right? I know you got love for your partners.
Facts.
Is there ever a time where you done got into it with one of your partners and you have to put your ego and pride to the side to reconcile? Ooh.
No.
Oh, no?
Because I'm not going to do it.
So
I'm not going to do
it. No, like
do you ever come to compromise?
when you love somebody, right? You can have an ego and love them. Compromising has nothing to do with your ego. That it has nothing to do with it.
Can I ask you this? What's your definition of ego?
Oh, shit. It's just me being me being everything that I want to be. I'm the shit. And with my ego, it's like if I'm at this level, if you're above it, I'm trying to get to it. That doesn't make my ego less of what it is. If you're not where I'm at, then I want you to catch me, then catch somebody else. So it can go hand in hand.
But that can be confidence. That don't have to be ego, though.
I was just about to say that can be confidence.
All
Or you willing to put your ego and pride to the side?
Pride, it all goes together.
No, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
I think putting
pride,
your pride to the
ego,
side
and
is
confidence,
crucial
it all
for,
goes
like, healthy
together.
relationships.
You said what about healthy relationships?
I think putting your ego to the side and your pride to the side is very crucial for like healthy relationships and having healthy communication with people that you care about.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you let your ego, it's about self. Like, you're not gonna disrespect me. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not about to say this, but really, you're not listening to understand.
You're not
at
considerate.
That point.
Yeah.
You're
You
just
can't be
talking,
considerate.
You're upset. You're frustrated. Like, I don't know. I don't feel.
You can't be considerate when you operating in your pride and ego.
I don't see that being part of an ego. Maybe our definitions are different.
It could be.
Because my ego is more so a self thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
So I think you're talking about confidence.
Yeah,
that's
I feel like
self-confidence, I think.
No, you saying it's ego.
It's ego because that's I mean, that's my definition of it.
Okay.
Because how I feel whatever room I walk into, I'm him.
Period.
that's confident.
But that doesn't mean like that's just how I feel. So it's self with me. That doesn't mean I'm not going to listen. I'm going to take someone else's perspective. But I'm still him at the end of the day.
Okay.
That's ego.
That's dangerous, especially if you want to be with somebody long term.
Yeah,
Goddamn,
because there's going to be times in your relationship, especially a healthy relationship, where you're going to have to put your pride and ego to the side, and you have to be willing to do
I'm
that.
listen, but
And
I'm
it won't even
still
feel like
him.
a sacrifice if you really love them.
It's
so
like, yeah,
You feel me? Like I'm still him at the end of the day. That's
right,
cool.
I got
Like,
him.
but then even with that, y'all saying put my pride and my ego to the side, but still even with that, I'm a man, so in the relationship, I'm the leader. You can have an input, you can say whatever it is you're gonna say, but at the end of the day, what I say moves. Because I'm the provider, the protector, I'm the man, I'm him.
all right then.
Okay, hold on. The crowd like, ooh.
I mean, that's it.
Okay.
your relationship is. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I don't have roles in relationships, I guess.
I want to hear someone's perspective from the audience of what was just said. Go ahead. Speak up. Project your voice. Yes.
Because he was saying that he believe it's fine for you to lead, it's fine for you to follow you, but sometimes you got to fall back on your partner and ask her opinion. Because guess what? You got a lot of strong women out here that can help you lead the way.
See, you didn't listen to me though. See, she didn't even listen to what I said though. Because I said, I'm gonna listen to my partner and get her input. But at the end,
So your intention with listening is
that's
completely
what it's called,
different.
leading the household. That's leading the household.
So if you're listening to me, but you're still going to do what you want to do at the end of the day, what is the point of you? What's the point of us having this type of conversation? You know
Because
what I'm saying?
I want to,
Just so you look good?
Because certain things you say can be implemented into the plan that I've set for the family. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't think about just myself. I think about you. If you have kids or I have kids, I think about the family in general.
Right. That's not what you said at first, though. You
That-
made it seem like it was all for self.
no,
Like you're going to
when-
move how you want to move regardless. You are him.
This is
and
getting hot.
You know what I'm saying? Now what you're saying, I can get it. I can get
I
that.
said the same thing.
No, baby. You
said-
added the kids and the family, and
No,
now
I
you're
mean-
gonna take my input and input it into
No,
your.
I said
now
I was
that's
gonna take the
different because now
input
you're
from
being
the
a team
jump.
player.
I said I was gonna take your input from the jump, but at the end of the day, what I say goes.
You said you were gonna listen.
He said, I'm standing on what I said.
Okay, just
Are
think
you talking
about
about for your household?
Or you
Yeah.
talking about in a
I'm talking-
relationship, right?
Last say in the house?
it. Of
Hey,
course.
we got somebody who want to speak.
Of course, because like if it was just me and I was just like, oh fuck what you talking about, I wouldn't even listen to you. But if I listen to you and I feel like, okay, cool, I can add this in there. Oh, you know what,
But what
Scott,
if
my
your
plan
plan is
Do
completely.
you feel like it's adding to your
That's
plan, or
cool, but with being a man, you trust me to lead. So if I say it, you trust me to lead. You trust that I'm gonna do the best for the family or the best for us. So why wouldn't you listen? Yes, I'm gonna listen to you, but if it don't sound right to me, it's like I'm good.
Yeah, but what if yours?
But what if
Hold on, let's.
So you say you believe and we gotta follow you. How is your intimacy to match us leading? Like how does women need? We love to follow, but you got to be intimate and gentle and kind. And
Yeah, I'm like-
how you say things. It gotta.
Of course. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like, I know how to assert dominance without being harsh or mean.
That sounds so much better because at first
I mean, but here's the thing. So like, I'm talking to a crowd, so it's like I'ma just say exactly what it is. But when I'm talking to my woman, it's a little. The conversation is a little different. You know what I'm saying? So it comes off across like, damn. But when you sit there, like if you was my lady and we sitting down and we talking, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. You was kind of quiet over there, Josh. I mean, what you thinking over there? What you thinking? Because baby, I was like, how you gonna do it? So you kind of sat over here quiet, like, okay. So what is your opinion on that question and also your response to what he said?
On that question, I feel like ego is depending on how search your ego and your personality and how you communicate. Ego can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. Now, in your daily life, your work life, ego is going to help you push you forward. It's going to put you in a position where you're going to do whatever you got to do to get to where you want to be. But in your relationship and with love, especially as a man in a heterosexual relationship dealing with a woman, it's going to be a lot of sacrifices you're going to have to make. The way you say, like you said, the way you say things, you was right. It's going to mean a lot because when you talking to a woman, you say something one way different than you normally say it, and she gonna cry. You know, if you
we just witnessed that, didn't we?
You know what I'm saying? But it's just understanding the way you communicate and the way you say things. As a man, I feel like being a leader is always having a backup plan, always having something to where you can. All right, if she don't know what she gonna do, I got two things I know we can set up. You know what I'm saying? So we can get the job done. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's really that's the sacrifice. That's the thing that pushes it. So. I guess for me, it's more so being able to have that backup plan, but still coming to her like, what you think about this? And listening to what she say. She said, oh, well, you know how they was with the last situation. You know, you don't really want to go through that again. And you thinking like, you're right. Those are things that you need with a partner, with a woman that's going to put you in position to think about certain things that you may not have thought about before on your own. You know, so that's how I look at it.
That's fact.
I like that. Y'all want to add anything else?
I like his deliverance
I
as
really
well.
like everything.
So basically,
Excuse
are you?
me, the fuck? No, hold up, no. Wild as hell.
No, he basically saying it's a time and a place. Like, yeah, you can have your ego, but know when to temper yourself.
So do y'all think they just said the same thing, but just said no? Okay.
Oh my mama, we just said the same. What?
You not sit up here and say
Look, let me tell you. Cause look, you will lose your job with an ego before you lose your woman to your ego.
No.
Your ego.
Which woman you ain't losing?
Your ego in the workplace. We're not talking about entrepreneurship. Your ego in the workplace can destroy you.
No.
Depending on, I feel like that depends on the occupation, because some jobs require a little.
They like that. They want you to be they want you to think you the best in the room.
Now
I can look to her for answers. I can look to her to lead a team.
Exactly.
But in your relationship, which woman won't leave you?
It's been 7 years for me.
Hold on. It's been 7 years since you've been in a relationship.
No, we're talking about. Damn. It's been 3 though, but
okay.
It's not that long.
That's not that long. That's that was around the pandemic.
yeah.
All right. Now that we speaking about egos, I want to do a little exercise. I want each and every one of you to go around and list one flaw about yourself that you want to work on. Who just said I ain't got none?
The misconception
I'm
is
her,
crazy.
so I ain't all this.
It don't have to pertain to love, but just period. What is a flaw about yourself that you want to work on?
Oh, I'm a procrastinator. Procrastinator for sure.
See, she just like me. I was finna say the same shit.
I would tell that.
I procrastinate, and it's not to where it's real bad, but it's just like I always know I'm gonna get the shit done, and I work better under time constraints. So when I really need to get it done, I'm gonna get it done. But until then, it's like, man, whatever.
Okay.
That's true. I'm the same.
All right, Josh.
I would say procrastinator. I'm gonna say procrastinator too, but I'm gonna add something else on today since they said that. I'll say I'm a procrastinator, but I always, since I'm a overthinker, I'm thinking of all the situations that's going on. So it get hard to kind of pinpoint one direction when you are overthinking. So I'm in the space right now where I'm focused on finding that road that I want to take and locking in on it, and not kind of just leaving leeway for another door or another road to,
Right. That makes hella sense.
I like that.
We all just procrastinate. We need to get our shit together.
First of all, I mean, look, I didn't admit to it, but I may be a procrastinator. Because you definitely you're a procrastinator, but you got on me talking, it's 3:30. The show should have been started. Black people don't never be on time. Anyway, now could go ahead.
I was finna get on your line. You lucky.
Girl,
I'm kidding.
Now she hurt.
No,
you see what I'm saying?
I think my biggest flaw probably would be being afraid to be seen trying. Like, I always get really, like, nervous. Like, if I want to go after something or if I want to, like, pursue something, I'm like, what if I fail and everybody, like, see that it failed, even though I'm passionate about it? And then, you know, it definitely keeps me, like, it's like a huge obstacle that I have to keep. And when I be seeing you do your thing, I'm like, damn.
Shit, y'all need to see the behind the scenes of what it takes to get
you just want
here.
people to see your highlights.
No, I don't. That's the thing.
No. Your highlights is your best moment.
No, I don't, because
You just said you don't want people to see you
either
try.
way it goes, I just get really nervous about it in general. Anything that I pursue, I just be like,
But I feel like that's a natural instinct, though.
Yeah, but then I see this always this thing like, do it scared. Like,
Shit,
just
I
do it
would.
anyway.
Shit, I would be nervous about today, but shit, I was so stressed out putting this shit together. I ain't even got no time to be nervous. But that's so with all of that being said, how important is it for you all to be accountable for the issues and the problems that you cause, whether if it's in work relationships, friendships, family relationships? How important is it to be accountable that you may be the problem?
100%.
100%.
I know
You have to.
Why you said you know you the
I
problem?
know I be the problem. It's just,
Wait, why though?
because sometimes it's just like, not because you went too hard. Like, you definitely kind of chewed them out for no reason. Like, I can be like that a lot of times, especially when I'm passionate about something. I'm like, okay, but I don't have a problem ever admitting I'm wrong. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I definitely be the drama for sure.
You be the drama?
It's definitely okay to hold yourself accountable, but it's even better to have a group of people, or you know what I'm saying, people around you to hold you accountable as well. Because sometimes we hype ourselves up, and we need some people to just keep us grounded and like, all right, chill out. You know what I'm saying? You're doing too much. So I think it's okay to have that self accountability, but also have the people around you.
Yeah, I do believe that as well. I believe that as well. So you got anything to add?
I just want to speak on that too. I know it's an opposite scale of like what you said, when you having people around you that hold you accountable. But then I look at it in another sense of like, it's people out here that whenever something go wrong, they hold themselves accountable first without looking at other situations and beat themselves down. So I feel like holding yourself is very accountable, but you also need to make sure that you're not being hard on yourself while you holding yourself accountable.
That you're not the only problem.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it be everybody. And you like, okay, I did this, and you will own up to it. Yeah. You know what they did, but they just be like, yeah, that's what you did, but what did you do?
Yeah. Everybody don't be ready for that though. Like, you can say,
hell
like,
no.
I take responsibility for maybe delivering the message this way, but even what you said or trying to trigger me or antagonize me, anything like that, and they'll just be like, what do you mean? And it's just such a pointless conversation. It's like, bro, I just rather take accountability and leave it at that. Trying to make people do that is so hard.
Speaking of what you said, like when I'm talking to somebody and I see they not understanding my perspective or they not trying to understand, I just walk away. I'm cool. You know what? You got it.
Peace.
I don't care what it is. You got it, because a lot of times you get into arguments like that with people that don't affect your daily life. So I look at it like, all right, you're not gonna see where I'm coming from. It's still love, but I ain't got to interact with you in that sense to get to this point on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
I agree with all that being said, because I know personally I've probably ruined a few relationships in the past, and it wasn't for real. It wasn't because I'm a bad person, because if you know me like personally outside of like authenticity, anybody here who really know me know I'm a big ass introvert. So if I love you and you close to me, but I've ruined relationships in the past because I didn't step back to see that I was the problem. I was looking at everybody else. So now being a little bit older, I'm like, damn, I done ruined that friendship. Shit.
Lost your soul, man.
You know, no. I ain't nah, that's one thing I ain't never ruined. I ain't ruined no relationship with no man now. It ain't never, that was the problem. It wasn't me.
I think that's the problem with a lot of women. Y'all can take accountability for everything in the world until it's time to,
No, that's not true though. That's absolutely not true. That's not true.
No, you did not.
I
No, you did
just
not. And she agreed with you. You said you ain't
She said I did not.
You said you haven't ruined the relationship with a man.
I have not.
But you ruined other relationships.
Yes.
So why is it when it comes to a man, women won't take accountability for nothing?
I'm just talking about my personal experience.
She said, I don't know.
I
At work, you
disagree
take
1000%.
accountability. With your friends, you take accountability. With your family.
I say
But
this.
soon
I
as
think
it
you
comes
do
to
take
that man,
accountability in the relationship.
it's that nigga fault.
But here's
he was shit. He was this. He was that. Come on.
But I don't know.
It
So
really do that be that nigga fault though.
it really do be the man fault though.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
I gotta disagree with you.
I'm gonna say.
Didn't we just say sometimes it's us and them?
But okay, but here's
But
what I
y'all
say.
still saying it's.
With my friends, with my nigga, it's always.
Oh my God.
That's always.
With my friends, they decent people.
I just take accountability and say, I take accountability and say that maybe I didn't pay attention to the red flags, but at the end of the day, it was still
So
their
you
fault.
have to take accountability for a poor decision.
Yeah, but it was still their fault.
I gotta disagree with
It
y'all,
was your
ladies.
fault.
I'm
You
sorry.
made the decision.
I definitely.
You know what?
That mean
We'll
that one of
never get
y'all-
nowhere on this topic.
If
We'll
one of
never get
y'all is
nowhere.
watching this, I was never the problem. Never the problem. I loved you with all my heart.
I agree.
Wait, you
I mean,
said
I definitely respect that, but I can definitely. I've been married before. I'm divorced now.
Oh, wow.
And I definitely can look back and see where I fucked up, or where I could have did better, or you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
that takes a lot of self-awareness. That takes a lot of healing. That takes a lot of alone time to really realize, okay, maybe I did have a little bit.
yeah.
You know.
Can I?
Little bit is better than none. I'm cool with that. You take as long as it's better than none. I'm cool
So
with that.
okay, hold on. So y'all have never been married?
Nah,
Have you
never
been?
married.
No. Anyway, so can I get a little bit into your personal business? This is authenticity. We
Why
get in
not?
people business. What did marriage teach you? Because you said you married, then you got divorced. So what did it teach you?
Girl, that's-
Does it? Do you operate in relationships
That's all
different?
we got.
We got about 5 more minutes, so make it quick.
Baby, that ain't enough time. I mean, one thing it did teach me for sure is that I have supreme daddy issues. I will say, and I was in denial for that all of my life because he wasn't around. So I'm like, how the hell I got issues with a nigga that wasn't even there?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But again, once I spent that time alone and really realized the detachment, not attachment, the detachment. That's a word, right?
Yeah, detach, yeah.
Issues that I had and self-sabotaging and just, it was just a lot about myself that was just rooted from that
I can add on that. Well, first of all, I ain't never been married. I hope somebody will see me and come sponsor this podcast and marry me. But I like what you said
Are
about
you
your.
gonna listen?
You said,
Wait, what? Oh,
No. Y'all not paying attention to the context. She said she's never been married, but she wish somebody would see this and sponsor it. When I sponsor something, I have control of it pretty much. So I asked, are you gonna listen? Y'all don't be paying attention to context.
you don't know the definition of words. That is not what sponsor is. That is not what a sponsor is. She said sponsor, not own.
She didn't say an investor.
Like, she didn't say invest. She said sponsor.
What are you doing when you sponsor?
You giving them money to let them do what they please.
You're adding value. That's the sponsor. Yeah.
That's me.
but before I was rudely
Wow, now I'm
Right.
before I was rudely interrupted.
I apologize.
No, you're fine. It's okay. That's what we do here. We talk a little shit. But
Aquarius.
oh, you're the. Oh, here y'all go. Oh my God.
That makes a lot.
Here y'all go. I can't do Aquarius because I had my 2 ex-boyfriends was Aquarius and they
Man,
cheat.
me,
That's
I
all they
do.
do.
That
Anyway,
makes sense, though.
but-
Everything's adding up.
I wanted to add on what you said about the daddy issue. So, I'm putting myself on Front Street. So up until like maybe 2-3 years ago, this is bad. I used to think that all niggas wasn't shit. It was
Same.
because of the actions and the relationship I seen between my mother and my father. So I'm like, niggas ain't shit. Some of the men in my family, I'm like, the way they treat their women, they ain't shit. So I walked around with that. But as I'm getting older, I'm like, I want something healthy. So I gotta release that. I gotta, whatever my daddy did or what he didn't do, which my daddy was in my life. But that don't, just because you're a parent in your life doesn't mean like it was the most healthiest relationship. Because I think one thing that we forget is that our parents are people too. Mm-hmm. And they come with their triggers and traumas and shit, and then they just trying to, guide themselves through parenthood. So, being a little bit older, I understand that. Like, I don't try to walk around like, oh, that nigga ain't shit. He look good, he ain't shit. He must be a cheater. like, and I feel like whatever you think is what's gonna attract. So for years, I'm attracting ain't shit niggas. That's because it's like, I don't believe nothing you say. Just developing that toxic mindset. So before we end this discussion, is there anybody in the audience that want to add something?
About ain't shit niggas?
Oh, no, just about, shit. No.
She had something to add.
No, I really don't.
Go ahead, Alex.
Oh my God, really, dude?
You was ready. You was ready.
No, I mean, they exist and then.
Was that a trick? Because we said ain't shit niggas. You was like, ooh, what's up? Like, I could go on for days.
I agree with you. I don't think all niggas ain't shit. I mean, they can be. My dad's great, so.
Ooh, I love that.
Is he good as a dad? Well, you don't know how
he's a great partner. He's a great father. He's a great person.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Is he your partner?
No.
You can't be sure.
Then
You just know he's a great father.
What's considered ain't shit?
Oh, man. What do you mean, what's considered ain't shit? What have you done? Oh, you are? Period. No, thank you.
Just because you take care of your shit, kids,
He
don't
just
mean you ain't
humbled you
doing
real
shit,
quick.
nigga.
He's definitely just fine. No, you take care of your kids. I mean, there's a variety. There's a level to like ain't shit. Ain't shit could be like, oh, you don't have a job, you're not trying to do anything with yourself. But it also can be, I have a job, but I don't take care of my kids. Or, I'm out here partying and shit. You're right, there's different levels of ain't shit. It's all type of ain't shit motherfuckers. But,
Well, I ain't shit. I ain't got no job.
Wait, but hold on about the ain't shit, because you wanted to ask. And kudos to you for taking care of your kids and being a family man. That's what's up. And shout out to them. They got their own podcast here in St. Louis, the Walkthrough Podcast.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Just bring us on the show.
Y'all can definitely come on the show. But I feel like I'm going to add this and then we're going to wrap it up if no one else has something to say. We're going to take a little intermission, little break. But I feel like ain't shit is like a universal word that we use for like different situations, because ain't shit most of the time either a person don't have their shit. Well, damn. What's an ain't shit person?
It's different types.
It's different types. I feel like ain't shit is like somebody playing games with you, but at the same time, you should have a certain level of discernment to know that somebody is not for you and they playing with you, and there's all type of red flags like that's. But ain't shit is just like you just not doing right. Like you could choose to do right, but on the other end, if you know somebody ain't doing right, then it's time to step away, and go do something else.
Nah, I mean,
But most people don't.
There is some ain't shit
Men
niggas
and women,
who don't
we
know.
meet a lot of people that ain't shit, but there's something about them
that
makes us stay for so long.
Trauma, maybe. Because why would you stay around somebody who don't treat you right?
But you got to understand, I stayed around somebody that wasn't
No,
shit.
I'm not. That was like.
See, that's
okay,
that's a part of not being shit, but it's. But look, okay, so I've been hearing this word a lot. So being not shit is a spectrum. It's so many different things that can make you not shit. So it's a spectrum.
Yeah.
It's not just black and white. It's not just, they cheat on me, so they ain't shit.
Right.
They don't treat me right. They not working. They don't stay. They stay with somebody. So it's a spectrum of reasons that can make you not shit.
Women, I was just about to say, women, it's some ain't shit ass women for sure. For sure.
I'm out of town. You ain't shit.
Wait, Just because a woman, her music choice don't make her not shit. It's a lot of women in here.
I didn't say her music choice.
Well, you just said.
I said the song there because if you listen to that
City
song,
Girls? You talking about City Girls?
That's not City Girls.
If there's a woman who lives with that logic, she ain't shit.
Huh?
No big sexy slander, bro.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Oh wait.
Song it makes you not shit.
We hit a nerve.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say the song makes you not shit.
I mean, we gonna talk about songs. Let's
if
talk
you
about the
live-
rappers though.
If you
and their
live
choice of lyrics.
that for real, because there's women who live that for real.
And there's-
Who actually think like that.
Which song?
You don't know the song say I'm out of town,
That goes
thugging with
both
my
ways.
rounds.
They do.
It does
Oh, I
definitely
ain't trying to
go
sing
both
too much. I ain't trying to get
They do.
copyrighted.
What you say?
I ain't trying to get copyrighted.
And we can talk about music because a lot of times.
You ain't never heard that?
And there's a lot of. I'm sorry.
DJ, can you play that shit?
No, bro, you got the fuck not. Don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Oh, I will walk out the music.
Oh my God.
No, but even with men's songs,
It's just music, though.
no, it's not.
just music.
It used to be just. It's
You
not
should
just
have enough
music.
discernment
I
to
don't-
know. It was always just music, cause like how different has it really gotten? Like
It really ain't that different because if y'all grew up listening to 3-6 Mafia, they wasn't talking about shit. Slap on my knob like corn on the cob. What's the difference?
I ain't gonna cap. Lil' Kim been talking about her pussy for years. So.
Exactly.
I didn't listen
it's
to that
different.
shit. I'm
And that's
sorry.
creative.
What kind of music do you listen
It
to?
does not mean
I
that they
listen to
live in that
jazz, to be
lifestyle. Like,
honest.
Okay.
Like rap is
you-
cool, but I listen to jazz. Or if I'm listening to a rap artist, y'all crazy.
That's hard.
When you going to sleep, turn on a jazz mix, and you gonna sleep peaceful. You gonna wake up.
you know them lyrics word for word, but you listen to jazz.
No, I listen to rap, but I don't listen to that like that. You can never get in my car and hear none of that. I don't, because they lie. Everybody lying. I don't like niggas who rap because all they talk about is killing and drug dealing. I'm not doing that, so I don't want to listen to it. If you're not teaching me nothing about getting no money, I don't want to listen to it.
sometimes you need to like
No, you
get
don't.
out of your brain. Sometimes you want to listen to something that you ain't doing. Maybe I want to talk
Yeah,
about running
I
thong
don't-
on a yacht or something. I ain't got thong on the yacht, but I just want to listen to it a little bit. Maybe I'm at the gym. Maybe
Yeah,
I'm doing
music
something.
is more of an escape.
It's
It
an
doesn't mean
expression too.
that.
I say this
Vibe.
because I don't have any children.
You
But
don't have any children.
music sounds good until your kid who's impressionable is listening to it.
Then that is me as a parent. I have a child. I have a 4-year-old, and he don't watch nothing on TV that's dancing, booty, nothing. Because I'm an adult, I can listen
He's
to that,
4
but he's
now.
not watching.
What about at 10 and 12?
Then I'm going to tell him because I'm
He's
his
gonna
mother.
have access to that
He's not.
regardless.
Every-
That's your job as
And
a
I'm
parent.
and I'm gonna tell him that women are not objects. He may see things, but he's not supposed to objectify them and say, "Oh, they trash, they less than this," just because they're walking around like that. I'm his mom, so that's my job. And if I can't tell him that, then apparently I'm not doing a good enough job.
Then he gonna go listen to NBA YoungBoy. Fuck the fuck your mama talking about.
Oh wow. So basically you can't date a woman who listens to like the City Girls, Trina, Lil'
She can
Kim.
listen to whatever she.
Because that's
pleases.
honestly women empowerment.
I
If you
just
ask
want to listen
me.
to it with her. Like you really see niggas riding around with their gal listening to. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
We can turn them radio off before I listen.
So okay, I got one more question. I got one more question, and we gonna close up this discussion piece. Okay, I got one more question. Huh? Oh, you're with him on that one?
I just don't, bro.
Okay, but I have a real quick question. I'm gonna get a little personal. So before you came here, you said you was at the club last night. So what music was you listening to in the club?
I was drunk.
But I'm saying, but you was
conscious.
But
you were conscious.
Let me tell you how drunk I was. I fell asleep on live when I got home. No, I don't. I don't go for the music. I go for the food and the drink.
But
let's be real.
You say you fell asleep on live last night?
At the crib. I was
thank God you got home safe.
Look.
Thank God you got home safe.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. But I don't go to the club for the music. You know the club got the best food. No, what?
Why you want to just go out to eat then? If you want it,
Like, cause music enhances the vibe.
The club has the best food.
so why do you
I was
get a
at
plate
Blue.
and leave?
Fei-Fei's Kitchen. Come on, man.
Oh my
Shout out to
God.
Fei-Fei's Kitchen. What are you saying?
Okay, so we part time jazz, listening to jazz, man, part time at the club.
Yeah.
Duality. Right. So why can't women have that if they listening to
I didn't say they couldn't. I just said you can't listen to it while you ride with me.
But you gonna listen to it at the club?
feeling the vibe? Like,
Catch
what
me
are
in the
the
club,
types of
then.
Because of the music.
When we riding in the car, we vibing. 90s, R&B, jazz, and shit. I don't know. When we in the club, whatever they play is what they play.
Okay. Well, that. Oh my goodness. Well, that there, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who got some. Oh.
What if she don't like that? You wouldn't listen to one song she like? Like, what if she compromise, listen to jazz, R&B? What if she straight? What if she
I mean, you know, pretty girls like trap music. That's cool.
said jazz and R&B?
But that's what I like to listen to.
I said, but you
No, I'm not listening. No, I didn't say I wouldn't. I said I wouldn't listen to no city girls. I'm not listening to no. I'm gonna throw my AirPods in and I'm gonna jam by myself.
He said.
Ain't that compromise?
Just be quiet while the song on.
We just had a conversation about compromise, so I can't throw my AirPods in and let you listen to what you listen to. That's compromise.
That's aggressive.
She want me to dance with her like, what the hell? Do your thing, baby. Right?
What about Scissor or something wrong?
That's R&B, bro. Sometimes. Nah. See, you gotta find the right song. You gotta find the.
She just says, who else? Janae Aiko, whoever.
Yeah.
They just singing about the toxic shit. Yeah. Well, all right there, ladies and gentlemen. That wraps up the conversation. I hope you all enjoyed my special guest panelists. If you all could give them a hands up. I mean, yeah, clap, whatever.
She said a hands up.